Imagine waking up 6 months from now and barely recognizing the person you've become. Not because life magically changed, but because you did. Because 6 months ago, you made a quiet decision to stop waiting and start becoming. Most people underestimate what they can do in 6 months, but psychology tells us something powerful. Humans are terrible at predicting long-term change. We overestimate what we can do in a week and wildly underestimate what we can do in half a year. 6 months is long enough to change habits, long enough to reshape your thinking, long enough to completely alter your trajectory, but only if you start. Right now, most people are stuck in what psychologists call the comfort loop. Wake up, scroll, work, complain, sleep, repeat. Not because they want this life, but because the brain loves predictability. Your brain is designed to conserve energy. It wants familiar routines, familiar stress, even familiar disappointment, because the unknown requires effort, and effort triggers resistance. That's why change feels uncomfortable. Not because it's impossible, but because your brain is trying to protect the old version of you. But here's the fascinating part. Neuroscience shows that the brain rewires itself through consistent repetition. This process is called neuroplasticity. Every time you repeat a behavior, you strengthen the neural pathway connected to it. Think of it like carving a trail through a forest. Walk it once, nothing happens. Walk it every day for 6 months, and suddenly there's a clear path. Your habits literally reshape your brain. This is why small actions over time beat massive motivation bursts. Motivation fades, but identity grows. The real transformation happens when you stop asking, "How do I stay motivated?" and start asking, "Who am I becoming every day?" Because identity is the most powerful driver of behavior. If you believe you're someone who quits, you'll quit. If you believe you're someone who grows, you'll keep going even when it's hard. 6 months is enough time to completely change your identity. Not overnight, but gradually, day by day, choice by choice. You read a few pages instead of scrolling. You go to the gym when you don't feel like it. You wake up a little earlier. You spend less time around negativity. None of these feel life-changing in the moment, but psychology calls this the compound effect of behavior. Tiny improvements stacked over time create massive transformation. In 6 months, you could build the discipline you've always wanted, improve your health, start a business, learn a new skill, read 20 books, strengthen your confidence, or become the person who finally keeps promises to themselves. And the beautiful part? No one needs to notice. No one needs to believe in you. This transformation is quiet, private, internal. Until one day, people start asking you what changed. But there's one rule. You cannot negotiate with your future self. Every time you delay something important, you're passing the cost to the person you'll become tomorrow. And eventually, that future version of you gets tired of carrying the weight. So instead of asking, "Can I do this forever?" ask something simpler. Can I do this today? Because 6 months of today decisions creates a completely different life. And if this message resonates with you, take a second to like the video, subscribe for more psychology insights, and drop a comment saying 6 months. Not for the algorithm, but as a small commitment to the version of yourself you're building. So give yourself 6 months. 6 months of discipline. 6 months of uncomfortable growth. 6 months of showing up even when nobody claps. Because the person you become in 6 months will quietly thank the person you chose to be today.